Hi everybody, my name is Tricia and I work at the ALDI Test Kitchen.
Hi, it's Trevor with the ALDI Test Kitchen. I've been a professional chef for 8 years.
I have been a chef for going on 20 years.
Today we're gonna do a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. We're gonna bring it up a little bit with some homemade pickles as well as a fresh made sauce.
I love waffles, I love chicken. A combination of the two, match made in heaven. So today, we are making a Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
We're gonna pair it with a white wine spritzer to elevate it a little bit. It's perfect for an intimate dinner with friends or a date night. But first,
let's head over to Aldi to go and grab our ingredients.
So we were gonna do homemade brioche buns, but Aldi sells a wonderful specially selected brioche bun. It's light, it's sweet, it's buttery, and I just think it's wonderful.
For my recipe, I'm going to be using Appleton Farms premium bacon because who doesn't love bacon? We are going to be putting a fun twist on where the bacon goes.
So we're gonna use the mini cucumbers to make some homemade pickles because nothing makes a sandwich like a homemade pickle.
Gluten-free products have always gotten a bad rap. This product, however, people, stay tuned. It is phenomenal.
We're also gonna grab an award-winning Sauvignon Blanc from Aldi. It's light, it's fruity, it's smooth. You can drink it on your own, but we got something a little special planned for it.
So we are back from Aldi with all of these amazing ingredients. If you are calorie conscious, much like I am, but you don't want to compromise on flavor, this is the answer to that. So for today's sandwich, we're going to be using crispy rice as your coating, and then we are going to be air frying it instead of deep frying it. So right there, calories reduced, flavor not compromised.
So we're back from Aldi with all of our wonderful ingredients here. We have a bounty of fresh produce. We have the apple cider vinegar that's gonna go in our fresh coleslaw later. But first,
let's get cracking on making some delicious chicken.
So I have our chicken thighs here. They're pounded out. We pound them out to tenderize them for two reasons. One, to make it a little thinner, to make it more approachable for a sandwich and make it easier to chew. This is marinated in egg, milk, and pickle brine for at least 2 hours. And then we transfer it out of there and it's dusted in a dredge of flour, cayenne, paprika, salt, and pepper. So we're gonna transfer this to our oil, which is at 350 degrees. It's okay to have it a little over because as you transfer the chicken into it, it's gonna immediately bring the temperature down. So now that it's in the hot oil, we're gonna leave it in for about 6 to 8 minutes per side. Be sure not to touch it before 6 minutes. I know there is an urge to touch and mess with the chicken and just some overall fear over it, but you just have to leave it, you just have to trust the process.
The first step to making this chicken is making the marinade. I love using a resealable bag only because it makes for easy cleanup. So in the bag, you'll put your milk, your vinegar, you will have garlic and a whole list of wonderful spices. You'll add your chicken to that, seal the bag, make sure to seal the bag, shake it up so that you get an even coating on all the pieces of the chicken. Have that marinade overnight. I personally prefer for it to be marinated overnight because it penetrates the meat, all those flavors come to life, and when you enjoy the final product, you will actually be able to tell the difference.
So the sauce is butter-based and light brown sugar. That's pretty rich and pretty intense flavors, but it's a very indulgent dish and it is purposeful. It also has quite a bit of cayenne in it because that is the forward flavor of a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. We also have some paprika as well as salt and pepper, of course. So as we flip it, you can see that the other side has a nice crust to it. It's a nice deep golden brown. You want to leave that as is for another 4 to 6 more minutes just to get that really nice coat all around. You do want to always temperature check your chicken to 165. There's no games there. Salmonella isn't a joke.
We already have some marinated chicken over here. We are going to coat it in crispy rice. Then to ensure a crisp exterior, I coat it a little bit in the cooking spray. Put the spray side down, give it another quick, and then we will air fry it.
So once our chicken has hit 165 degrees internally, we're gonna transfer it to a plate just to drain off some of that residual oil. Following that, we're gonna transfer it back into our saucepan. It has the butter, the heavy cayenne, the brown sugar, as well as the paprika. The sauce is nice and boiled. Once the chicken's in here, it doesn't take very long at all. Just gonna quickly sauce it on both sides, let the flavor incorporate as much as we can. Just a nice dressing all around. I don't want it to sit in the sauce too long because then all the work we did in the oil is just completely wasted. So we just wanna leave it in here very briefly, no more than a minute or two to let that sauce get into all the nooks and crannies. and we're good to transfer it on out.
All right, so we are just about ready to get started on our waffles. We have gluten-free waffle batter over here, and as promised before, we are going to put a fun twist on these waffles. We have the game changer, lifesaver, adult candy, crispy bacon over here. So let's get cracking. Make sure that your waffle iron is hot because waffles don't work in a cold iron. So just give that an even coating. This is my favorite part because who doesn't love waffles? I love waffles, breakfast waffles, dinner waffles, as in this case, we are making waffles for dinner. We are just going to fill the iron, but just pay close attention to the fact that we are going to be topping this with delicious crispy bacon bits. And voila, we have a game changer. You have been elevated to best waffle maker ever.
So we've got our chicken good to go here. We also made some homemade bread and butter pickles. They're on the sweeter side. They're soaked in a sugar and water brine. These can also be stored in jars and held onto for 8 to 12 months. So we also have a slaw here. It's 1 part cabbage, 1 part carrots. We also have a little red onion and celery in here as well. After everything's shredded up and combined, we do the apple cider vinegar. We mash that up, and the acidity of the vinegar really starts to break this down and bring out natural moisture out of every single vegetable. Then we mix in some salt, pepper, and mayonnaise when we're good to go, and you get a nice slaw for your sandwich.
All right, people, the moment we've all been waiting for. We are about ready to put these delicious sandwiches together, so brace yourselves.
Like a great house, a great sandwich starts with a great foundation. So we're gonna go with our nice brioche bun on the bottom. We're gonna put one of our chicken thighs right on top of that.
Okay, let's grab waffles. So we have our waffles that we're going to put over to the side. We have our maple butter.
Take our homemade slaw, and it's okay if this pours over because slaw's great. It's good to be messy. It's gonna be a messy sandwich overall. I'm just gonna load that up right on top of the chicken.
Okay, you still with me? Nothing but greatness happening over here. So let's put the sandwich together. I will drizzle this deliciousness. Who said waffles are only for breakfast? We are going to get our chicken nice and saucy. Come on now, tell the truth. Shame the devil. Look at that deliciousness, right? We're gonna plonk that on there.
And I personally, I'm a big pickle fan, so I'm gonna go with quite a number of these. So let's go ahead and just throw these pickles right on there. So that's good to go for me personally. So I'm gonna finish it off with the top of our brioche bun. Just gonna pick it right through so nothing falls over.
Okay, that's not the end. That looks delicious, but that is not the end. Okay. We have more bacon. I said it. Yep, we have more bacon. We are going to sandwich these beauties together. Look at that. Just look at that. All right, there you go. Whole family is gonna love that. And you didn't have to break the bank in order to make the sandwich. And all of the ingredients that you use, you will be able to utilize again for any meal.
Guys, you gotta try this.
Just the way I like it.
So we built our sandwiches, the table's set. To put a bow on date night, we're gonna do a white wine spritzer. That's 3 parts white wine, 1 part club soda. And to finish it off, we're gonna do a citrus twist. You can use any form you want. I've opted for oranges. And then with the skin side out, we're gonna snap that in half hot dog style, right into the drink. You'll see the zest hit the wine. We're gonna run that right around the rim. And we're gonna twist it and drop it right in.
All right, good people. The sandwiches are assembled. Family members are ready. Everybody is hungry. Let's dig in. All right, so it's the moment of truth. I finally get to sink my teeth into one of these. Okay, here it goes.
Oh, that's a mess. The pickles just snap right through. Guys, you gotta try this.
So good. Love it.